Toodaloo. So today I'm just gonna show you guys what I do to do my skin. I'm not gonna work today. I'm off. I'm gonna meet my mom in like an hour. So I'm just gonna do like a really simple, very neutral makeup. And I started off by, of course, putting on my holy grail, my skin brightening serum from MAC. Then I use the Estee Lauder Hydra Garnished, whatever, it looks like this. And yeah, I love this cream. So I've already done that. Now I'm using my Studio Moisture Tint foundation, which I love. I think a lot of people cover up their skin too much compared to what they have to and what looks natural and stuff. And I use this with my hands though. There's a lot of different foundation where I would suggest to use a brush, like almost every foundation except for this one. It's just because it's like a tinted moisturizer, and yeah, it's just like moisturizer. So and it doesn't really cover up that much, so you don't really need to use a brush. And it looks so natural on the skin. The reason I'm pulling it a little bit down, which you just saw me do before, is because I have freckles, and so I do tend to look a little bit darker in my on my face than on my neck. So that's why I pull it a little bit down so there's no lines. Yeah. And so I just put this all over. It's pretty simple stuff. I don't know, I just want to show you guys what I do. And basically that's it. Then I take concealer, and I used to love using Select Moisture Cover by MAC before my accident, but they just don't cover up enough. I think I'm probably going to go back to them when the summer comes, but here in the winter it's just really nice for me to put something on that covers my scar a bit more than the Moisture Cover one does. So I use Pro Longwear Concealer, and my color in this is NC15. I'm using a Sunny Kashuk brush I got from Target. It looks like this. I normally tend to use MAC's 224 or the new brush, which I believe is called 286. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a new duo fiber brush. And again, with using brush or using hands, I would say that, you know, I've always used my hands for concealer, always. And I've been like, what's the fuss about brushes? But I went traveling. I went to the States for a month in July. And my friend I went there with, she's like the type of girl who's not that much into makeup. And she just does the same makeup every single day, like a lot of women do, actually. And she always used the brush for concealer. And I was like, when you don't care too much about makeup, why do you use a brush for concealer? And she said, well, I wouldn't be able to put it on without. It would just be too hard for me. And I just started thinking, you know, often when I talk to people about concealer and if you need a brush or not, I just assume that it's easier for people to use their fingers and assume that because I like it that everybody else does, which was like totally wrong of me. So I just started thinking, well, if she thinks it's easier, maybe I do too. And I tried with a couple of different concealers. I would say with the Moisture Cover, I personally still prefer my hands, but with the Pro Longwear Concealer, I could never use it with my hands. It's just too thick, and you need such a tiny amount of this concealer, so I would just basically use too much if I was using my hands. So I always suggest using a brush with a Pro Longwear Concealer. Also, you don't pull in this like skin too much when you use a brush. I know, it's just easier to make it look natural and really blend it into the skin. So yeah, so I use it under my eyes and then on my scar and on my scar up here. And it doesn't really cover my scar up that well. I have scars here and here as well. Now the thing with my scars is that they're very blue and purple, and the reason for that is because I have asphalt under my skin. I hit myself so hard that they couldn't clean out everything because it's just so deep. So I'm actually in the process of having it removed, like they remove tattoos, which is kind of funny because I've got so many tattoos. But it's called an asphalt tattoo, and that's what this is. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what it's gonna look like when I'm done with the laser treatment. They say that I probably need like a minimum of 3, what you call it, like they need to do it 3 times at least on me. But yeah, we'll see. Now, what I then do is I take Prolong Wear Concealer again, but then NW20, which is a darker shade and also has a different undertone. And I put that just on the scar. And I kind of dab it on so I get a lot more coverage. Now, I don't cover up my scar 100%. And that's me and my personal preference with makeup. I don't like to use a whole bunch of makeup. And then if I have to cover this 100%, I kind of have to put a lot on because the color is just so opaque. Like you can see the color through basically anything. So you can still see it a little bit, but then I tend to put so much other stuff in my face that people hardly even notice. And then I put it on this scar I have up here. But these two are like the ones that stand out the most. But I would say the one under my my eye is the worst. People like look at me and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you've got something under your eye." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a scar." Yeah, but it's blue. Yeah, it's a scar. No, it's like right here. And it's like, and people tell me because they don't know any better, and it's nice of them to let me know because, like, if you were walking around with a booger all day, you'd like people to tell you. But it kind of just reminds me all the time that I kind of look like I'm smearing my makeup. Like a lot of customers have said to me, "Oh, sorry, your makeup's a little smudged down here." And it's like, no, it's not. It's a huge ass scar. So, but now you can hardly see it. I mean, yeah, it's not that bad. And my skin still looks natural, so that's good. Now, I'm going to use a highlighter. And before my accident, I used a Love highlighter. I highlight myself all over, and I like totally love highlighting skin. Thing is, because of the location of my scar, I sometimes feel like I'm highlighting my scar, which I don't really want to do. But I decided, like, I think it was like a month ago, I decided to get over it and just start using highlighter again because I love it. So I'm using this brush, which is from Bobbi Brown, and it's an eye blender. I don't know, it's kind of a big eye blend. But yeah, I use it for my highlighter, and I'm using Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. And then what I just do is I just put it right here on my cheekbone, and then up into the temple. So just like that. Normally I would probably also put it here, but I don't do that because that's where the scar is on my other side. So I just tend to like avoid that area. And then a little bit down the bridge of my nose, not too much though, because I just want it to look really, really natural. And then I'm putting on one of my favorite blushes. This is Bite of an Apple by the Venomous Villains collections from MAC. Like whenever I get a chance, I'll put this one on. And then I'm using a 129 short-handled brush from MAC. And I just love putting a lot of blush on, like a lot. So basically that's my skin. And that's like what I do like on a day-to-day basis. Most of the days I do the skin as well, just for work. Yeah, I think, as I said earlier, I think I'm gonna use the prolonging concealer in the winter and then the moisture covered concealer in the summer. But we'll see, because we got this new mineralized concealer, and it's kind of nice too. I think I haven't really tried it that much on myself, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But yeah, this is so far how I'm gonna look today on my day off. So because I'm going all natural today, I'm just gonna do like a couple of things more, and that's basically gonna be it. I'm putting a little bit of my Painterly Paint Pot on my eyes, and for this I've actually started to use a brush as well. Sometimes I still use my fingers in them as well, but I don't know really why. I think I like to use my brush in it. I just don't like that I have to clean it every single day, the brush, because it's a creamy product and you don't really want to, you know. And then sometimes I still feel like I have better control when I use my fingers, but I don't feel like I'm pulling the skin on my eye as much as if I would be using my fingers. And then I'm using my, I love this for my eyebrows, and you can't get it anymore. It's Brow Set in the color Girl Boy. Mac used to do these, and I bought like a whole bunch of them. And I think I only have like 3 or 4 left. They last a pretty long time, but it's just like the best thing I've found to match my hair color and just look natural, and I just love applying it. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe Mac will bring something back for us redheads. And if I don't, like if I use something that we have in line, I like to use texture eyeshadow. I think that one is like really, really, really nice. I just love using the Brow Set because it kind of colors my eyebrows and not just the skin. Or I feel like the eyeshadow just colors the skin and a little bit of the brows. And I like that this one keeps my brows in place as well. So, but that's, again, matter of preference. I just love my Brow Set. So now I'm all brows. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my lip primer that I love. I could never ever wear anything on my lips without putting the lip primer on. And then I'm going to be wearing one of my favorite lipsticks as well, called Fanfare, or I don't know how to pronounce it in English. I'm actually going for a non-mascara look today. I think it's really important to have days where you don't wear mascara. It's like remind yourself that it's okay, that all the focus in the face isn't on the eyes. So now it's more of a like whole look, but very, very natural, because I don't have anything on the lashes. And I like that, so you kind of more focus on my hair color, my brows, and my lips, except for my, and not on my eyes. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna look like today, going out with my mom, just having a good time. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.